Hi everyone, come along with me for a day in the life of a college student. I started my day by making my bed and waking up the plants with a little sunlight. This was my look for the day, and after locking my door, I headed out of Wright Hall to start my morning. I always love how peaceful the view is when I step outside. I then walked into Blake Student Commons for some breakfast, where I always get greeted by Miss Diane with the perfect eggs. There were so many great options to choose from as a side, but this ended up being my final choice, and it was delicious. Before class, I like to get some schoolwork done in the atrium. Typically, I always like to take notes to be ready for the class discussions ahead. Then I was able to squeeze in some time to work with my roommate on our dyslexia research project. As the time to class approached, I made my way to Elliott Hall. When I arrived, I was able to have everyone give a warm, friendly welcome, and then we dove right into discussing the importance of the reading rope. After class, I headed back to Blake Commons for my work-study job at the food pantry. It's such a great resource for students, and I always try to help in any way that I can. But today, I helped by folding new clothes that had been donated. I was lucky enough to take a break to see the therapy dogs that were visiting. I got to interact with them and even got a high five from the cutest dog. It was such a nice way for students to take a break and de-stress. Next, I got myself ready to hop on the bus with a happy wave from Coach as we headed to our softball game against Elms College. My teammates and I were excited to play on this beautiful turf field, and after warming up, we were ready to go. After the game, we stopped by Chick-fil-A for a well-earned dinner, and after a long day, I settled in for a nice shower, then cozied up in bed to read a chapter of my book before calling it a night. Good night, and thanks for joining me on this day of my life.